This is the Oddcast, featuring Bullet Steel, Wooly Bully, and Dark MD Beaner. Welcome to the Oddcast episode 8. Glad to have you here. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Bullet Steel to get us started.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Oddcast. Today we're going to be talking a lot about E3 and stuff that's coming up. What happened yesterday at the Bethesda conference and what's happening today at the Microsoft conference. So, do you want to talk about what we've been playing, or you just want to kind of jump in?
I mean, we should still talk about what we've been playing, I guess.
All right, I know. That's fine. We do that. I can't even think about what I've been playing.
I'm so hyped over what's happening. I don't know what's happened.
I don't know. I just can't. I can't even. Steven, what have you been playing?
I started Dread Out. It's a horror game, an indie horror game, by some people in, I think, they're not Hispanic, Philippines. And it's pretty good. It's a little buggy, but it has like a lot of the old Japanese style horrors. It's very reminiscent of Fatal Frame, where you got to capture and damage people with your phone's camera. We're jittery as fuck today, Rob.
Mom's jittery.
Besides that, just a regular amount of CS:GO.
Oh no, all the cameras froze. What the fuck?
I think I played something else. I'm just trying to remember. It's been a hazy week. Explosion Man. I tried. Explosion Man's pretty fun. You basically explode. It's kind of like one of the Super Meat Boy style games where you got to get to point A to point B the fastest. It's pretty fun. Very good humor in it. I played today actually the Mentium HD, which is pretty bad. It's a DS port to the PC. So already I wasn't really looking into that as going to be great, but it's not that good.
Dimension HD?
Yeah, Dimension 2 HD. I didn't get it for anything expensive or anything, so I don't think I lost money on it.
Did you pay money for it?
I don't think so. I think I got it in a bundle with some other games that I was wanting, so I don't really consider buying that I bought that game if that's what happened. But I certainly wouldn't have bought it again. Besides that, I've just been listening to some podcasts recently. Not really games, but I've been listening to the Black Tapes podcast. It's a serialized show. It's actually pretty awesome. Besides that, nothing really much. I haven't even been playing Minecraft.
Yeah. I've also Black Tapes podcast is super dope. If you haven't checked it out, check out the Black Tapes podcast. Um, I have been playing Darksiders still. I think I may have said it last week that I was playing it, but I'm still playing it. I haven't beat it yet. I put it down for a few days because I feel like I was burning myself out on it because I just played it nonstop. But I am on the last or second to last chapter. Um, and so far it's super awesome. Um, it's like a Legend of Zelda game, except for adults instead of kind of kids. So it it's a lot of fun. I'm super powerful right now. I'm in this game at least I'm finding all the loot and shit, so I'm kind of being a loot whore. So I've got like six or seven heart containers and uh like 8 rage containers. So I'm pretty fucking powerful. That and what else? Um Probably Dirty Bomb. I need to finish Transistor. I started it and I never finished it. It's pretty good.
There is another one that I did start playing. It's Co-op, the game we were talking about last time. It's a that. Hello. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
Continue
The
talking. You don't need to stop if somebody
you
disconnects.
scared me. I thought something bad happened to you. I don't know. I was praying. I had to say a little prayer. Um, the Dat Love Pass incident where the school people went and tried to. I guess they were doing some kind of experiment up in the that Love Pass, and they ended up dying. And this game kind of like tries to explain it. It's not bad for the first couple hours. After that, you kind of lost in what you're doing, and what happens is you you're walking around quite a bit trying to find new places with something chasing you, and you're just lost. I came upon multiple different places because multiple of the same places because I was just running around in circles, couldn't figure out how to do it. You do have a map, and it's more of a slow progression thing, so that's the thing. But it's not as good as I was hoping it to be. There are some good jumps in it, some good freakouts, but just wasn't the greatest.
Okay. Having technical difficulties with the meeting.
I've seen that you royally screwed the pooch on the podcast. Well, not you per se, but probably your camera just stopped working.
Okay. All right. And Rob, did you talk about what you've been playing?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna. What the fuck is going on now? Holy shit. Okay. Um. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be a blue guy for right now.
Hey, well, you changed your hairstyle.
Something like that. Fuck this game.
No, I mean, there you go.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so really, Darksiders. I've been playing that and Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
How far are you in Darksiders?
Like 8 or 9 hours in. I took a break. For the same reason you did. I felt like I was just overdoing it on the same game.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm missing it, so I need to get back to it. So there's that. Yeah.
Just Darksiders
And CS:GO. That's it. I mean, we played some Town of Salem and some roller disco derby dodgeball last night, but nothing really that I've been like, oh, playing, like, really playing.
Yeah. Oh man. You can do it.
I can do it all night long. Oh. My webcam's fucking huge, but whatever.
Do you believe in a thing called love?
Even life after love.
Do you believe in life after love? Hey, look, a camera.
Yeah, it's yeah. Notice that the format's all wrong and shit. But whatever. I don't even. Technical difficulties.
It's like your green screen's like slowly drifting to the left.
You're slowly drifting to the left.
Okay.
Anyways.
Ah.
Alright, so that's all we've been playing today, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the E3 show roundup so far. So yesterday, Bethesda had their big conference, and holy shit, if you're a fan of Bethesda games, you probably were having, like tons of boners everywhere. I'm just saying, because that was hype city right there. The first thing they showed, and they didn't waste any fucking time. Like as soon as the show started and the guy went on stage, fucking immediately they brought out the Doom guy, and then he was like, "Here's some game," and we got a lot of gameplay. We got a lot. It's probably at least 20 or 30 minutes of gameplay. So it looks really good. It looks a lot better than the one of the first trailers that came out for it. Looks so much better. And that little 3-second trailer that Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb kept replaying was.
Wait, I missed it. I blinked.
Yeah. I mean, that looks really good. It's really fast paced, like the first and the second game. So you're going to be constantly moving, which I really like. I just actually I'm playing Doom 2. So I really
Like
enjoy
the
how
old
fast
Doom
paced it is.
2?
Yeah, the old one.
I played with your mom back in the day.
I mean, I don't know. Did you know my mother? So they showed off some gameplay. They showed it off in the UAC compound, and they showed off in Hell. And then after that, they went to show their snap map stuff, which is you can make any multiplayer map for yourself, and you can share it. It looks like they're going to have full mod support, which is great.
Steven, stop it.
Stop what?
You're tippity tappity.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really good game, and they set a release window for spring 2016. So I'm definitely probably maybe going to pick it up.
Definitely, probably, maybe gonna pick it up.
It's more like a definite. So, and then after that, they showed Battle Cry, which I don't really care about Battle Cry. It's looks like it's gonna be a free to play shooter, not shooter. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I didn't really care about it, so I wasn't really paying attention, honestly. It looks like it's gonna be like Team TF2 meets Dirty Bomb, kind of. That kind of gameplay. So, and then they had
That's the fighter
Dishonored.
game, right?
Yeah,
That game looks like shit.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good, but
I'm not excited about
it. It could be fantastic.
That edges out the stupid ass fucking card game as far as hype.
And then we have Dishonored 2. They had a whole just trailer for it. They didn't have any gameplay. From what I saw, I didn't see any gameplay. But looks like you're gonna play as Emily, little girl all grown up, and possibly still Corvo. I kind of have little theory about it. It's going to be like that part's in the beginning, and then he goes back, and Corvo's raising Emily to be a assassin like he is, and Corvo dies, and Emily tries to avenge him. I think that's kind of how it's going to be. I feel like that's the way a lot of people go. So
I feel like you're going to be completely wrong.
yeah, I mean that's your opinion, and I mean your opinion's wrong, but I mean it doesn't matter.
It's not any more wrong than your opinion is.
My opinion is the only opinion that matters.
Oh, okay.
Rob,
All right then.
don't you know?
Something like that.
But yeah, that's just that's how I feel it's going to be. But it still looks really good. The graphics looks like it's been updated a lot. Maybe less pastels used, like in the first one. And that one also has a spring release window. Then they came out and they blew everyone's fucking mind with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 looks fucking fantastic. Like, if you didn't watch it, pause us and you can go watch it. Looks fantastic. What is it? The collector's edition is gonna be $120, and you get the game, maybe some DLC, probably maybe, and you get an actual fucking Pip-Boy. Like, it's got a touchscreen and everything.
Hooks up
Looks
to your
awesome.
phone.
Hooks up to your phone. It just looks really great. I think the guy who was presenting it said, people do a lot of gimmicks. This is the best fucking gimmick I've ever seen. And then he showed the Pip-Boy. So, I mean, it looks really good. And then the game has
Apparently, you can use it to like interact with yourself or your phone, interact with yourself in game while it's connected to it or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like it could possibly be like that because it does have Wi-Fi support if you buy the actual Pip-Boy. And then the game has an awesome weapon crafting system. You can put damn near everything on a gun and turn it from a pistol to a rifle to an automatic rifle.
That's not even that great. You could fucking build shit in the game.
Oh yeah, I'm not even there yet.
Build shit.
You could build your own bases.
Oh my god!
Raiders come and fucking attack you in the base. You can build turrets and shit like that. Oh, it looks great. Which I probably won't do that much of that stuff. So I mean, I don't know. But that looks really fun.
All the chat and talking to you is going to be the night dynamic. So it's in the middle of someone talking to you. You could bash someone's head and then just join back into the chat.
What?
Okay.
It doesn't stop you from everything going around. It's dynamic. Everything is still going on. It's like it was like if you talk to someone, you could break the conversation, go kill somebody, and then come back and still continue the conversation.
Yeah. That looks awesome. I mean, I think I actually like that you have a voice this time instead of just reading it off by yourself.
Yeah, but then I don't get to
put yourself into it.
I don't get to do my voice play when I'm streaming the game.
I mean,
oh my god! If you guys didn't see, fucking Brotato do had a full boyfriend, son, that was some of the best voiceover work ever done on Twitch TV.
I have not seen it, no.
Anyways, sorry.
And then after all that, they have the ES Elder Scrolls Legends card game, which, well, I'm going to mention it, and then we're going to move on.
I think that was, like, the least hype thing that I've ever heard come out of anywhere. I'm so over fucking card games. Like, not everybody needs to do one. It's... Hearthstone's there, great. Magic is already online.
What?
There's just fucking get out of your house and go to your comic book shop and spend real money in real time with people and play card games because that's what they were meant for. It's not something you're supposed to play online. Like, I get it. People want to be at home or play it on their phone, iPad, whatever. But holy shit, man. Like, turn your electronics off and have dinner with your fucking family. And when you want to play a card game, go to the fucking comic book shop and play it.
Yeah. But that's basically it for the Bethesda show. And then today there was the Microsoft one, which I haven't watched yet. I need to watch it, but we have the
Highlights.
rundown, the highlights.
Tidbits.
So the first one that I saw that I was actually like, fucking A, was Minecraft has a HoloLens support coming. So you can play that with your HoloLens, and it looks just fan-fucking-tastic. Like,
what the fuck was that?
that was me eating a piece of delicious something and putting it in my mouth. Because that's what this is. Because we talked about the HoloLens before, and I said I would buy two, you know.
One for you and one for your ass.
No, one for when the battery died.
Yeah,
you could switch
exactly.
to the other one.
And then I could charge that up. Hopefully the battery charges really fast. You know what I'm saying? But the way that they have this is, I mean, it looks amazing. It looks like you could take it and actually mold it with your hands and shit. At least that's what this looks like. Let me fast forward it a little bit.
You're not
Yeah!
molding the land with your hands.
You can raise it, you can put it on a table, and it will be in front of you on a fucking table.
You just view it, but you don't mold anything.
Whatever. It's still fucking awesome.
You can use console commands, but you don't
do
get
this
to
with
interact.
your fingers and move it.
Well, yeah, but you don't actually interact with it. It's just a way to view in a 3D way what you've done. You can't change anything in it though. You could do console commands like lightning strike or something like that, but you can't actually like place blocks here and there.
Stop raining on my parade.
Obviously,
they're gonna have that.
You never know. They may not have that.
They will. They will.
They will.
They will have that.
From Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
What if they used HoloLens for an FPS?
Be fantastic.
Yeah, that would.
How you would have? Because the HoloLens is basically quasi holographics in your room. I don't know how they would do a first-person shooter. Maybe it could be an isometric view. But I don't know if you could do the first-person shooter.
You have the controllers in your hands, and you're the person. So
Does
all of the world is around you. So you're moving still. Yeah, the world is building around you, and you're moving with the controllers in your hands.
I would run into a wall.
You're not walking yourself. You're using the controllers.
Why can't I walk myself?
Oh, God. I'm going to ask this question again because I seem to have to ask it every week. Why do we bring him on here?
I talk to the people in chat a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, if they use it on a
why can't I move myself? Because you have to be connected to the fucking computer, first of all. So are you going to strap a fucking computer to your back? Is that your plan?
Computer.
It still needs to be connected to a computer. Did you miss that
wireless.
Part? Oh, God. Yeah, with the whole, 20-foot range that Bluetooth has?
30-foot.
Not that it's going to keep a decent connection, and the amount of data that you're talking about wouldn't even be able to be transferred over Bluetooth. So it'd have to be Wi-Fi. That's just not going to work. That's not going to work. And this fucking webcam conference will not stop freezing.
I don't know what's your problem, bro.
Ian Rage? He doesn't say. Never mind.
My name is
Bullet Steel.
Bullet Steel. Get your shit straight.
There's two L's.
Sorry, your Rage in some other parts, and Bullet Steel in some other parts, and in this
I haven't used Rambo Rage in a while.
Your Bullet Steel in this with two R's, so it gets confusing. Your name is Kevin, but everybody else calls you Adam.
No, my name is Adam. You got that backwards.
Your name is Adam, and everybody else calls you Kevin. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit surrounding your name.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The HoloLens, obviously, that's awesome. I cannot wait for that. I will sell one of my arms to play with.
How are you going to play it if you don't have an arm?
I have one more. I'll do all the hand signals with this arm. I need my right
I don't know why that's your favorite hand signal when it comes to virtual reality. You're just like, it's got to do this. It
I
has
couldn't
to do
move
this.
either of my arms. I write with my right arm and never mind.
Oh God. Blech. Blech.
Uh,
Where
So-
are we at now?
moving on. Oh, there's an indie game that's called Tacoma that they showed. It looks like it's an exploration game set in space, kind of like Gone Home. But the way, like, if you watch the trailer, um, the way it's kind of feeling, or the way I think they could go with it, is like a horror game, kind of like based on Odyssey 2001. Because there's nobody on the space station, and she's talking to the AI that's on the space station. So I mean, it could go either way. You could go horror, or you could just go straight up exploration, in which case it would be kind of boring.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know a whole lot about it. But space exploration seems to be a little hot right now. There was that new MMO that came out not that long ago that seems to be doing pretty well. People are liking to play. So I don't know.
Yeah,
People like to
But,
ride the coattails of what's working.
yeah. But I mean, it looks kind of
Steven,
interesting.
for the fucking love of God.
I moved my mic. I've stopped typing loud, and it's still picking up. I'm gonna just move my keyboard underneath my fucking desk.
Okay, you should crawl under there with it.
So EA Access, Jelly Donut. Basically,
It's a
so
complete waste of money.
You can play upcoming games before the release date. You keep, if you don't want it, you keep your progress. So if you buy it at a later date, you can start where you left off. There will be like free games on it sometimes. They save 10% on all EA digital purchases on the Xbox One. So I mean, it's kind of, I mean, you're paying $30 for a full year of the service, but I mean, I don't know. To me, it's not worth it because I do everything on PC, and Steam has such great uh, sales all the time. I don't have to pay $30 a month for great sales. So I mean, I don't know. To me, it's not worth it because Steam has all of this stuff for free. So why the fuck would I get it? But,
I mean, EA Access on the consoles though allows you access to some titles to continue playing.
yeah,
It's basically
Yeah.
like PS4 Gold, or Sony Gold membership.
So that's called PS Plus,
PS
and that would be
Plus,
Xbox Live Gold, and it's nothing like either of those actually.
yeah, because I mean, you're not paying for online play.
Well, Xbox Gold, you get access to free game trials, and if you like it,
You just like
games that-
PlayStation Plus, you get games for Xbox Gold, or games for Gold is what they call it. With PlayStation Plus, you get the free games that come with PlayStation Plus. EA Access is completely different than that. The EA Access is you're literally paying a monthly fee to rent games from them.
Oh,
Yeah. So you're not keeping the games.
No, you cut
So-
that membership and the games are gone.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, it's definitely not worth it. I don't want to pay $30 a year for that when I could just buy it once for $5 on a Steam sale.
And that's if you pay the $30 a year up front, because if not, they're charging you $5 a month.
Yeah, which is whew. But I don't know. And then yeah, Jelly Donut, I have that on here actually. Rare announced a Rare bundle. Where is it at? I know I put it fucking on here.
Talk about Rare Play or Rare
Yeah,
Replay.
the one that's in bold that I can't find.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a collection featuring 30 classic Rare games. It's coming August 4th this year for $30. To me, that's totally worth it. I love Rare games, so like Donkey Kong, the
Banjo
old,
Kazooie.
Banjo Kazooie, the Grand Theft Auto game. I don't know which. I'm not really sure what will be on there.
Wait, Grand
30
Theft Auto
classic
by
games. So
Rare?
yeah.
Ooh, so
No,
like we're
Rockstar.
going
Sorry.
back to like RC Pro-Am, Battletoads, Arcade.
Wait, Rare did Battletoads? Holy cow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I mean, they've got a bunch of good, super good games on there. So I mean, to me, it'll be totally worth it. So they've got Battletoads, Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, Nuts and Bolts. Um, let's see, Conquer, Cameo, Killer Instinct, Gold. Fuck yeah, Perfect Dark Zero. All this stuff. Ooh, I totally forgot Rare did Viva Pinata. That
This
game was
is
fantastic.
exclusive to the Xbox One.
Yeah.
More money for me to throw in my consoles that barely get turned on.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll now have a reason to get an Xbox One. You know, maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, that's to me, it's a great deal. Let's see. So they also revealed a game called Recore. It's an Xbox One exclusive, but it may come to PC. Um, it is a game that's done by Keiji Inafune. If you don't know who that is, he's done a lot of the Mega Man series, and then they also have some people, devs from the Metroid Prime series, working on this game. So it looks really good. It looks like you have a bunch of orbs that have AI in them that you could put into machines, and then they're gonna help you out in the game somehow. Um, so if you watch the trailer, you'll see the dog blow up, and then he puts the orb into another machine. So looks like you can sacrifice one of your machine buddies and then put it in a different one. But I mean, that looks pretty cool. Looks like something I would actually want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. As opposed to most of the Xbox One exclusives that have come out. So
What I think though is nice is that Microsoft's finally getting a little gamer centric and kind of shifting away from what they used to do in their exclusive titles. Because like it seemed like the Microsoft exclusive titles were pretty much the same thing over and over again. They would introduce something new-ish every once in a while. I think the last decent, like, off of the beaten path, newish exclusive title was Sunset Overdrive, to an extent.
yeah.
But it seems like from what we've seen this week, leading up to E3 and at the announcements, that they're like, hey, there's a bigger audience out there, and they're starting to deviate a little bit off of that beaten path that they kept going down. So that's exciting, and I think that has to happen if you're going to start billing the Xbox One as basically in essence, a Steam machine is the way that they're looking at it. A PC, all in itself. It's not going to be looked at as just a console anymore. They're trying to build upon what it can do and the library that's available to it. So I think that's important that they really hammer that home through this.
Yeah. Which, if it's gonna go that way, I think they need to up the hardware at least. I think they need to go the way of Steam machines where you can actually upgrade. Um, because it's obviously lagging behind on performance. Even some of the Steam machines that are coming out that are around the same price as an Xbox One, $400 or $500, they will still perform better than an Xbox One does right now. So if
Yeah,
they went the way of the Steam machine, I think it would be great. But who knows?
I'd love to see that in the next iteration of the Xbox, but they can't scrap what they've done already, and it's too early for them to release something like that and kill what they've already built. I think there's more capability in this machine than what is being utilized. I think they can do some updating software wise, which is kind of the purpose of Windows 10 and what's being used to kind of shift into that and kind of make that more of a reality than what it has been. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens over the next 6 months with the Xbox One, because that'll probably, honestly, like I said this before in our podcast, my Xbox One has been turned on to act as a pass through for my TV for like the past 6 months, and that's it. No other reason it's been turned on. Up until the other day when I finally decided I'm going to start doing some console streaming and moved everything over, and I went out and I got Sunset Overdrive. But that's it. So I'm really looking forward to them opening this up and giving some more capability that's going to make me want to use it a bit more often.
Yeah, I think that's what they need to do, because I feel like not a lot of people. Well, I won't say not a lot of people, because obviously a lot of people use an Xbox One, but it's definitely drawing me to it now instead of pushing me away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd agree with that wholeheartedly.
And then at the Xbox show, they showed off footage of Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is 2013's follow up to just Tomb Raider, which was a great game. This one's gonna be basically pretty similar. It'll have a lot of the same QuickTime events, which not a lot of people like, but I don't really mind because the story was pretty good. And it'll have a lot more survival elements as well. Um, but that looks pretty good. You should go watch the trailer for it. And that's coming out the same day as Fallout 4 on November 10th. So I wonder, I'm, I'm, I know who's gonna get more sales on that day, but you know,
Yeah, that not the greatest move that a game developer could make.
to go against a game that big.
Yeah, especially not just that big, but that big and so much hype is already around that game. I guess you can't really plan that far ahead. And they did a good job. God, and we talked about this. I think me and you talked about this last night, or we may have even talked about this last week.
Mm.
Bethesda did such a good job keeping this announcement under wraps. And holy shit, they were able to keep that iOS game completely out of the media and blow everybody's
Yeah.
fucking mind with that
Is it-
release.
Is that coming to Android at all?
Yes, it's live on Android and iOS.
Yeah, so that mobile game.
you
I said
sure?
iOS game, but
Yes.
Because I've been trying to find it. Fallout Shelter?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find it since it's not on Android yet.
It's not on Android yet.
No.
Oh. Well.
But it speaks volumes as to their desire as a company to kind of blow people's minds with this stuff, because it's so hard in this day and age to keep that stuff out of the media and keep it a secret. So that was awesome. That actually, it was kind of my highlight for Bethesda. I mean,
Mobile game.
just
the fact
that they
kept it out of the media?
that nobody knew it was coming. It was like, boom, here this is, like, and it's done, it's ready. It's not like, hey, this is coming. It was like, you didn't know about this, and boom, go fucking download it as soon as we're done talking tonight. Like, that was real. That was super real.
Yeah. Which, yeah, that was a good part. I like how there's like it's not full of microtransactions either. You can buy toolboxes if you want, but you don't have to. The game is not built around a time wall like they said it was. So it's straight up when you want to build something, boom, it's built. So
It's good.
yeah, and then obviously they had fucking Halo 5 there at the Xbox convention. You're not playing as Master Chief in this one. You're playing as Sergeant Locke, I think is what it is. It looks like it kind of looks like it's a prequel to Halo 4. It may not be. I don't know. I haven't really watched the whole thing, but you're basically on the coattails of Master Chief. You're trying to catch up to him as he's getting to the Guardian. If you don't know what the Guardian is, in Halo 4, there's a
Oh.
new protagonist called the Guardian that you fight towards the end. So
I see. So it's retelling that story from a different perspective in a sense.
yeah, it's kind of like ODST.
Yeah, but not retarded.
Yeah. And then they have new footage of the multiplayer, which is now titled Warzone. And the Halo 5. Oh, shit, really? Halo 5 is coming out 2017?
Hill 5?
Well,
Is that right?
You
thanks.
say Hill 5?
Halo 5.
Oh, Halo 5. I couldn't
Jesus Christ.
understand what you were fucking saying. I'm
Are,
sorry.
are you a part of this podcast? Are you listening to what we're talking
I know
about?
he's talking about Halo the whole time.
So-
I thought he was making a segue to another game. I didn't know what the hell he was saying. He said Hill.
He said Halo.
No, it's not 2017. What the fuck? Why does this say 2017? It's October 27th, 2015.
So October. Jesus, man, my wallet this holiday season. Okay.
Where is it at? Where is it at? Go back.
As a new follower, I don't know where that sound came from because the
Okay.
overlay is not
All right.
up. So that's interesting.
I don't think it's at 2017. I think my dyslexia was kicking in.
Okay.
That or I refreshed the page and they fixed it. Whatever. I'm gonna blame it on them. Yeah. So, and then they also showed Gears of War 4. I'm a big Gears of War fan. I played the first one probably 4 or 5 times through. I played each difficulty multiple times. So, I was a big fan of that. A big fan of the second one. I never finished the third one because I felt like it was kind of getting dragged out. But I still enjoyed it for the most part. I just never finished it. And then now Gears of War 4 is coming out. And it the way it looks like the monsters aren't as advanced as they were in the first 3 games. So it maybe could be like a prequel type game again for the first 3. And then along with Gears of War announcements, they have announced Gears Ultimate, which is all of the 3 games are going to be on Xbox One at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So that's good.
Yeah, that needed to happen.
Yeah, because the playing on 360 at 30 is terrible, especially at the upscaled resolution. So, all of that, I mean, it's really great news, honestly. And then they also unveiled their Xbox Elite wireless controller, which looks like a regular Xbox controller, except for the D-pad is a weird fucking... It ain't no D, baby. It's a circle with like squares and triangles in it. It looks weird. I don't know why. Doesn't look like it would give any type of advantage. Maybe it will. Who the fuck knows? And then on the back, there's 4 paddles on the back. There's 2 on each side. So it looks like you're gonna be able to play it with. It kind of looks like they made it to compete with the Steam controller, because you know the Steam controller has the back paddles on it.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like they made it towards that, but who knows? I don't really know. All the buttons can be remapped. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see. They did not say if it would work with Windows 7 or 8, so maybe it will, maybe it won't. I do know that Microsoft has a dongle coming out for the Xbox controllers or the Xbox One controllers, so you can play it on your PC.
Only Xbox or only Windows 10 though, and the new controllers are going to be the same way. The dongle will only work with Windows 10. Now, that being said, it's a USB dongle, and that's going to take all of probably 20 minutes after it's been released for somebody to open that up to Windows 8 and Windows 7.
Yeah.
I feel, anyways. I can't guarantee that, but just kind of thinking along the lines of programming, and I mean, really, you're not going to be able to lock down a dongle like that to one operating system, I don't think. So
yeah. And then continuing with the Xbox mention, Ubisoft revealed some more details on Rainbow Six Siege. It looks pretty good. I like that kind of concept where one team is. It's kind of like Counter-Strike, where one team is going in, one team is like terrorists, but it's a different type of game style. So you have to like board up and try to not let them in and get the hostages and shit like that. And the game will include both Rainbow Six Vegas games. That's kind of cool.
That's the one. It's set up like you have to break in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was pushed back though, wasn't it? Wasn't this?
Yeah,
It's supposed to
it
be out
was.
before.
It was pushed back, yeah. And then they also showed a new trailer for Tom Clancy's The Division. That game was also pushed back. What does it say? Looks like it's going to be released in early 2016 now, instead of this year. Xbox One players will play the beta first in December. So who knows if that's going to come out to PC and beta at all. But, I mean, oh no! Stop it! Just a loud Best Buy commercial just started playing. So you can cut that out.
That's going to be in the recording.
Yeah.
Not sponsored by Best Buy.
I wish.
Not sponsored by Best Buy, yeah. And then they did announce Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 2. They showed some new gameplay features, characters. Probably going to be an Origin exclusive still. I mean, it's from EA. Why would it not be?
Of course it's going to be.
That's the only game. The reason I don't play that game that much anymore is because it's Origin exclusive.
I mean, Origin's really not that bad.
Fun, but
Origin is not that bad.
Just like my stuff in this one place. And I already have it in two places. I have my stuff in GOG, and I have my stuff in Steam now. So.
And you already have an Origin account.
Yeah.
And GOG is not something that's been around forever. So.
I don't trust Origin, though. They charged $100 for my credit card.
Your account got hacked.
A lot of people's account got hacked.
Yeah, well, stop making your password 123, and that wouldn't happen.
Password 123.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Steam did get hacked as well. Everybody had to change their account, so I mean, it happens. But
yeah.
Did you get your money back?
No, they didn't give me my money back. I did a chargeback.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't give me my money back. Origin didn't refund me. I had to do a chargeback.
Did you ask them to?
No.
Okay, so then let's not put the onus on Origin that they didn't do their job. Because I guarantee if you had gone to them and said, hey, my account got hacked and these charges are fraudulent, they would have given you your fucking money back.
They probably would have.
This guy.
And then they did confirm Dark Souls 3. There was a cinematic trailer that was shown. It's going to be released in early 2016. It's not an Xbox One exclusive, so it will most likely be shown at the PS4 PlayStation convention as well.
Too soon.
What do you mean?
Too soon.
Too soon for Dark Souls 3?
We just got DLC content. Just got DLC content. It's too soon. They're putting these games out too fast.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah, they're putting these games out too fast. I mean, I understand they're popular. People like playing them. They're hard. But no, too soon.
Too soon. DM.
I'm going to skip it. I'm going to wait.
I haven't played any of them, so I'll obviously going to skip it.
Dude, if you want to, legit get mad at a video game, play through that series of games. Because, fuck, dude.
Because fuck, dude.
Yeah, they're difficult. I mean, Dark Souls 2 was not that difficult, but I mean that series of games, they're difficult and they're meant to be difficult. Like they're supposed to be hard video games to get through, and they are.
Yeah. I watched somebody beat that game in 20 minutes.
What game?
Dark Souls.
Oh, well. They exploit. Did they exploit something?
No, they fucking took down the bosses in like 4 hits. It was amazing.
Awkward.
And then Rare announced a new IP. It's called Sea of Thieves. It's going to be a pirate game, and it's going to be basically a multiplayer game. It was described by the developers as the most ambitious game Rare's ever created. So maybe it'll be like a massive multiplayer game. Who knows? It's a Windows 10 and Xbox One exclusive, so it'll be on PC as well.
That's interesting. A pirate game. Like I feel this Assassin's Creed kind of allure going on. So I wonder.
It doesn't look anything like Assassin's Creed.
It looks like Legos almost.
Okay.
Actually, this game does look pretty good. If you look at the trailer and you skip forward, it looks pretty good. Like, all the textures are pretty smooth. The water looks pretty decent. Ships look great too. I mean,
No, not Lego. It looks like Disney's the universe that they had.
are you watching the same trailer?
This
Yeah.
Is this something that only happens in Florida around Disney World? I'm...
No, the Disney Universe game, the Infiniverse or whatever they call it.
Disney Infinity?
Infinity, that's it. That to me it does a little bit.
Okay. We're 7 minutes away from the EA briefing starting, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They just a little side bit. They just announced and I lost it. Devolver Digital just announced
Shadow Warrior 2.
Warriors 2.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful. I'm actually, as we're streaming and we're going through this, I'm watching the Twitch feed of what's going on. I can't hear anything obviously, but I did watch through the Shadow Warrior 2
Oh
gameplay footage they had. It looks gorgeous. Just Shadow Warriors 1 looked really good as well. So I wasn't expecting anything less. So that'll be interesting.
So just aside, since we were talking about Fallout before, YouTube Play has Fallout 4 on sale already for $33.
Who?
YouTube Play.
Okay. Play?
The amount of ridiculousness is that of these Kingwin companies doing is ridiculous.
Oh, never mind.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I'm just letting it go. I'm letting it go. I'm moving on.
The amount of ridiculousness is pretty damn ridiculous.
That's how ridiculous it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
so
that's pretty fucking
you know what else is ridiculous?
Microsoft teaming up with Valve for their virtual reality. Yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome and ridiculous.
That's
ridiculously awesome.
Yeah,
it's Microsoft and HTC then.
I mean, it's Valve's.
Valve and HTC is making that.
So Valve had HTC develop this. It's Valve's hardware. So Valve makes the decisions of where their hardware can be used, and they've said that it's going to be usable on the Xbone.
Yep, which is kind of obvious because it's going to have Windows 10 on it. So it's kind of obvious that they would work with them.
Is it though? Because think about what Oculus has said that the Rift is going to need for requirements to run.
That's recommended though.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, that's like saying, recommended specs for The Witcher is X, and you could do it with something less, but it's not going to be a good experience. And are you going to throw a piece of hardware at something that can just barely handle it?
Yeah, they did it with The Witcher.
No, are you going to throw a piece of hardware at something that can just barely handle it? Is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the software aspect. I'm talking about you're barely meeting the tech specs for the hardware. Are you just going to say, yeah, let's throw that at this machine, and I don't know. I think that it's actually kind of a surprise to me that it's gonna work on an Xbox One.
What it might do is you may have to do what they're talking about. Is you may have to play the Xbox One game through the Windows to be able to play it with the what's it called, the Vive. Vive? Vive V?
I'm confused as to what you're saying right now.
That's what the name's called. Vive,
Right.
Vive, Vive.
I don't know the point that you're making right now because
they were talking about you can play the Xbox games from the Xbox on your PC. In order to maybe support the hardware, you may have to. What they may be doing is you may have to go through the PC to play the Xbox games on the hardware on the Vive.
No, the virtual reality hardware is going to be usable on the Xbox One. You will not need a PC to make this hardware usable.
Yeah, you'll be able. Yeah. I was reading. But yeah, I mean, the same thing goes with the Oculus Rift. You can use the Oculus Rift on the Xbox One as well.
Can you?
Yeah. Because that's what it says. It says you can.
That's what it says.
Oculus Rift
you can do it because that's what it says.
Right there. Right when I'm porting. It says it right there.
Right on my screen. Right.
Because that's what it says.
It's right there.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be the same thing over Wi-Fi streaming device. So that's what it looks like.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how all that works.
Yeah. A few other things that come out on the Xbox or Microsoft thing was Superhot is coming out on Xbox One and PC. If you don't know what Superhot is, it's a Unity game that came out a while ago. It's a slow-mo type game where people are shooting at you and you slow up and speed down time. Slow up. The fuck? Speed up and slow down. Ugh. Get me out of here.
Wait, I've played this before.
Yes, you have played that. Super hot.
It's coming out again?
It never got a launch. It was just like a Unity small game. But it's actually getting a release on PC and Xbox. So, that and Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain got a new E3 trailer, which, my goodness, looks fantastic. It's kind of depressing though that they didn't use the same voice actor for Snake. They're using the guy that did 24.
David fucking Hayter. I love David Hayter. He made Snake, and now he's not. I'm so angry.
Like when I was watching,
For all those times that you play Metal Gear Solid.
He was fucking. I played Metal Gear Solid all of them. I played all of them.
He's played through every single one of them.
And he was the voice of Snake, and they took him away, and that's why I haven't picked up a Metal Gear Solid game in a while.
Okay, but the one before Phantom Pain, they kind of gave you like a backstory to Phantom Pain. That one also had the guy, but this game looks like it'll be coming to PC as well because what was the one before Phantom Pain?
Phantom Hourglass.
Fuck you. Ground Zero. Fuck you and your Phantom Hourglass. Fuck. Jesus.
Phantom Hourglass. Fuck.
And you're about to
If-
say it too. Yes,
If
Fate's about
Metal
to
Gear
be-
Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, is anything like Ground Zeroes, it's going to be great because it runs
It's
fantastic
gonna
on
be
PC.
great.
I mean, what is going on? Is this... I keep hearing a ding from like XP.
Did you hear that too?
Is that this fucking webcast? Jesus.
Might be disconnecting and connecting. I'm
Oh my goodness, it's like ding!
going
Oh,
to your
Something
Turn it
scared the
down.
shit out of me right now.
I did
Turn-
turn it down.
like the volume on the program. Turn it down completely.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Oh, the cameras keep freezing on
I
me,
almost
so
died.
Yeah, I know they do.
I don't know what the hell's going on today.
I don't know. I think it's just this meeting thing.
It's E3. It's E3 hype.
Is it E3?
Yeah, it's taking down the tech world. People are not doing their jobs. Anyways,
But I mean, I think that's it for the Microsoft convention. I think it's over. EA is starting now, I think, right?
yeah, they're
exactly
officially
right now.
underway.
Looks like it's showing Mass Effect right now.
What? A new Mass Effect game?
You don't know that it's
Looks-
Mass Effect. It looks like Mass Effect, though.
You don't know that's Mass Effect. Looks exactly like Mass Effect. It's Mass Effect.
Is it Mass Effect?
It's Mass Effect.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
It
Mass Effect.
it really looks like Mass Effect.
It showed the N7 on his chest.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
that's Mass Effect. I just tuned in. It's fucking Mass Effect. Oh my god! Oh my god!
The graphics on this look.
Fan fucking tastic!
Yeah, I wonder what engine they're running on this.
Who knows?
Unity.
Maybe it's Crytek. Maybe it's Unreal.
They're on Unity.
Mass Effect. Andromeda.
Holiday
Oh my gosh.
2016.
Really? Okay. I mean, is it gonna have Shepard? I wonder.
Hype is up, and now it's gone. 2016 is too far away.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. Oh. All right then.
Why would
Um,
you even tease something like that when it's coming out in a year? It's not
Well,
coming out
obviously.
this year. It's next.
Why would
year.
they? Why would they not?
Because they're assholes.
that's just what they do, man.
Now it's gonna be pre-sales for it. Now everybody's gonna go pre-order the game. No. If you pre-order at GameStop, you get this skin. If you pre-order at Walmart, you get this skin. Shut the fuck up. I hate
Yeah,
that.
that is bullshit. I hate that pre-ordered fucking garbage. But all right. As I was talking about before, the Oculus Rift consumer version is revealed, and they have their own controller for it. It's called the Oculus Touch. It's basically like two
You wear a
hands,
sock and bop 'em on your hand.
and it's got all these buttons on them. So it looks okay. I mean, it kind of looks wonky. Not gonna lie.
I still like my Hydra from Razer.
You ever use it?
I still never use it.
I still
That's what I
never
thought.
used it,
Never use that shit.
but I love the way it looks.
I love the way it felt, and I'll use it again. I'll set it up right now, motherfucker. Fight me IRL. I'm swole as fuck.
So, they have their own store. The Oculus Rift does, and the store is gonna have. They're gonna make it so where you have to label it how comfortable the game will be to play. So if it's like, if it's something like Gone Home, they would get like pretty comfortable rating. If it's something like a first-person shooter, it would be like pretty hectic, something like that. The way they were describing it is when we've gotten so used to it on a monitor, because our brain knows that it's just the monitor screen. When we go to VR, our brain can't recognize it as fast, so it looks like shit's coming at us, and we'll start to fucking freak out. So that'll actually be fun. I look forward to having a panic attack while playing Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So, but I think that's it for the Microsoft one, and EA is going on now as well. So, maybe we'll talk about that. But we'll move on to tech now. So, we'll talk about this.
All of that tech news we got though.
Well, we already talked about the VR partnership with Valve, and then So
Introducing YouTube Gaming!
YouTube's wannabe Twitch killer is official. Meet YouTube Gaming. So basically, this is like Twitch for YouTube, and we talked about this a little bit last night, but it looks like it's going to be a big competitor. Um, I think it'll be good just because Twitch is so big, and if the major players of Twitch will go will break their contract and go to YouTube, I think that'll leave some spots open for some people to actually move up in Twitch and actually get their spot. You know what I mean? That's just my thing, though. I don't know. Who knows if it'll actually work that way?
Um, yeah. What I really the best part about this announcement last week, or on the 12th actually, was when YouTube tweeted out a new players entered the game, and then from YouTube Gaming, and then Twitch responded and said at YouTube Gaming, welcome player 2, add me on Google Plus, hashtag Kappa.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was hilarious.
I still don't know what hashtag Kappa means.
Kappa is just their term for sarcasm. They're like,
Huh?
oh, today you did a good job right there, Kappa. Sarcasm. Because you can't convey sarcasm over the internet, they place Kappa.
It's actually, you should look that up on Know Your Meme, because there's actually a pretty big story behind Kappa and where it came from. It came from a Twitch stream. Anyways.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's what I think will happen is a lot of big people will go, and people will have to kind of fill a void in Twitch, and we'll get bigger on Twitch.
I don't know. We talked about this last night. I don't know.
Bigger on we will get bigger on Twitch, like in we as us.
Yeah, my stream's gonna blow up by the exodus of people that are going to YouTube Gaming.
Woohoo!
That's not gonna happen probably at all. Anyways, we talked about this last night, and obviously, I think that those Twitch streamers that made their nest egg or became popular from their popularity on YouTube will probably make that transition to YouTube Gaming, because it'll be easier for the fans that made them popular to find them there. But then again, who knows? Maybe they like where they're at and how things are going. But it's going to be interesting. I don't think it has the features that make it a real competitor to Twitch right now. The way that they have it set up and the way that it looks like it's going to be, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be something that people are going to have to feel out and really see how it affects the current stream community as it is, like as a whole, the current landscape of streaming as it is. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I think it's nice. It's always good to have competition because it makes things better, you know. And when there's somebody else out there doing something and people like it, you can see that added or iteration of that added into your favorite flavor of whatever you use. So I definitely don't have any problem with it. And obviously we know, you know, YouTube's got a lot of money, so they should be doing this right.
Yeah. But that is gonna do it for Sport with Tech News. So we'll move on to cons and expos that are coming up. Rob, you want to talk about those?
Yeah, so again, not a whole lot. We talked about last week that Comic-Con at Sea is currently going on. Just thought I'd highlight that as well. It's still going. Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina, June 19th to 21st. And Derby City Comic-Con in Louisville, Kentucky, from June 20th to 21st. And that is pretty much it on the cons and expos. Obviously, you don't have a lot going on right now because of...
Yeah. And so now we're gonna go on to esports, coming close to the end of the podcast. So, um, the Nintendo World Championships were last night. I didn't get a chance to see them because I was busy. Um, but Steven, you did watch it, right?
I did. Yeah, the Nintendo World Championship was pretty cool. Some of it was stupid. Like if you've seen AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, you are not going to like the production value as much as you would after you've seen that. Because AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, they really know how to do things. If they're having a race, they have the name so you know who it is. If they're not having a race, they have this picture. Everything looks good. The production value on this was just bad. The camera guys, the teleprompters, the dude with the cameras would walk up while the other cameras are in there, so you can see the camera guy in like a third of the picture. But the game was pretty cool. A couple of them were kind of stupid. I knew one only, not personally, but I knew only one person to root for. That was Ego Raptor, Aaron, who was in there. He made it pretty far. The games that they played was Splatoon, Blast Ball, Zelda, Metroid Prime, Smash Brothers. They had an event where Reggie faced off with a pretty good Smash player. Reggie got his butt kicked really bad. And then they had Smash and the Mario Kart 8. And the last one, which was amazing, was Mario Maker. And I'm going to have to get a Wii U for this game because it's absolutely gorgeous. Mario Maker, you can make I want to be the bossy type games in Mario Maker, or I want to be the guy type games in Mario Maker. It's stupid hard for some of the levels, and what they did, and it was really cool. So I'm pretty astounded on how that game looks. The contest, the person who won was Johnny Numbers. He was one of the Best Buy ones, not one of the invitationals. They had 8 people who qualified in Best Buy, and then they had 8 people who they invited out to the game. So it's pretty nice to see that the people who they didn't invite and just the regular Joes that were in it were one of the ones that got one. But Cosmo, who is a big streamer on Twitch, did get pretty far, so that was pretty cool. I couldn't imagine. The biggest kicker was it for Nintendo World Conference was Mario Maker, I think. But the actual production value of the contest, it seems more like a hey, this is Nintendo stuff, check it out, than hey, this is a contest about the people playing, and this is a championship. It was more them trying to, rack up some points for people to buy their stuff instead of a contest and how it should be.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, you remember how you got turned off by the Need for Speed game because it's got to be open world?
Yeah.
You should just watch the trailer right now.
Holy fucking shit, I'm buying that game.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, yeah, it looked nice, but I'm still not gonna buy it.
Well, I'm in, and they're doing footage right now of the new Star Wars game.
This is the Old Republic?
Yeah.
I never played an Old
the
Republic
new
game.
Old Republic footage, yes.
Wait, this is a new Old Republic? They're coming out with Old Republic 3?
Knights of the Fallen Empire.
So this is like the
coming October 27th, right? 2015.
Don't interrupt me, bastard. I'm trying to figure out something.
You'll have to look it up on your own.
This is the RPG one?
I don't know, is it?
Bro,
I hate you so much.
You have to look it up on your own.
Is this the RPG
one?
Oh
shit. I don't know.
Oh
I don't
my
fucking
god.
know.
Oh my god.
Look it up, because I don't know if we know.
Don't know.
Okay, it is the RPG. Okay. I will be buying this game because I love the other one. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I never played it.
Captivated right now, I'm sorry.
It does look good though, so. More on esports. Faker pulls out Master Yi in a big match, fucking completely fucking won. Basically the other
Master
team got
Yi's a
shit on.
pub stomp champion. That happens.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Faker. What did Faker end up going?
I would recommend he had 13 1-6. Um,
Yeah,
or wait,
completely.
yeah, 13 1-6 in the KDA. I'd recommend there's a video that the Daily Dot has up of the replay. You can find it on LOL Esports or on YouTube. Go watch it and just watch him pub stomp. It was a little bit of a slow start, but you know, Faker being Faker.
Yeah, Faker's so good, man. Like Jesus. This makes me not have hope for like NA or EU to win WCS this year again. So I mean, shit, dude.
Yeah, God, I can't stop watching this Star Wars footage right now. Um, but yeah, and then so before that happened, there was the other day, ESPN had a full, huge article on Faker.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
great article.
yeah,
Like the person who wrote that really like did her research or his research.
and it was a huge portion of ESPN the magazine. So if you're an ESPN the magazine subscriber, which I'm not sure many gamers are, but it made it into ESPN the magazine. So we're making that crossover in a big way from esports into the real sporting community and getting more and more corporate sponsorships and the coverage I believe it deserves. So
Yeah, which is fantastic. Like it's gonna be all this is just gonna sounds really great. So
there was some not so
uh,
great Twitter comments from that when ESPN tweeted it out. So
really,
yeah, what in God's name is this? At ESPN, nothing but downhill from here. Don't forget to add Virgin to that list when talking about Faker.
what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
That guy probably in Toontown City, New York.
ESPN, seriously, don't
New
put this
York.
up again. Stop, ESPN. You're embarrassing yourself. We almost made it.
Those are people who don't like esports, right? Or those are people from the esports community.
Clearly,
Yeah,
people who don't like esports.
I'm sorry, they're old and they're getting pushed out away from the newer age. So ESPN, embrace your new overlords.
I mean there is a big difference between sports and esports, so they're never really going to be in the same light. But um, esports is a thing that's coming up, so
There's a lot of money to be made.
exactly
So
there's a lot of money to be made.
people are going to dip their hands in it, including ESPN and all these sports fanatics that feel that professional video game competitions and esports are not sports. Are just going to have to calm their tits and deal with the fact that this is a thing. What the hell is this? A ball of yarn? Shape of a
Oh my god!
What were you saying earlier? Somebody got permabanned?
Yasui. So Yasui was the other guy that was didn't yeah he hasn't there hasn't been a ban handed down from competitive play. However, preemptively after his accounts getting banned because he purchased level 30 accounts, preemptively they have replaced him in the Cloud9 Tempest roster, which is their challenger team, with High for now until they find a replacement. So Yasui was the other guy that was vying for highest spot on the Cloud9 roster that was eventually won by Incarnation. So that was something that happened in esports. And then the other thing that I didn't put in there that's ongoing today that I'm gonna have to today's gonna be really rough for me. Because E3 is going on. I have a stream. We have this going on, and the DreamHack finals are happening for CS:GO today. The Hearthstone tournament's over, so DreamHack Summer 2015 is going on right now. I don't know that DreamHack has done this previously and had their event leading up into E3. So it kind of sucks because we're gonna miss a lot of coverage. But yeah, um, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, as far as esports, that's kind of the majority of it.
Yep. So getting pretty close. Basically, we're going to talk about what's coming. Are we talking about any anime? Did you guys watch anything?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we are. That camera frozen,
Okay.
hanging open was fantastic.
So what's coming out this week? There is the Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition, which I'm assuming that has some DLC bundled in with it.
Probably exactly what it is.
Yeah. That is for Xbox One and PS4. That's June 16th, so tomorrow. Then we have Can Baleon for the Wii U, June 18th. Do we know what that is?
Nothing. No idea. Don't really care. One thing you don't ever do is release a game during E3. But that's besides the point.
Yeah. And then June 17th, we have Legends of Pixelia.
Game looks terrible. Super pixelated and garbage, to be honest. My opinion.
Dungeon crawler. It looks super basic. Is there any...
this next one, I'm crazy fucking hyped for. Pro Cycling Manager 2015. Does it get any better? Boys, we made it. We made it, boys.
I love how one of the screenshots is just right at a biker's ass. It's just straight up right there, big blue ass. That's basically what all these pictures are, because they're
look at how beautiful that game is. The people cheering them on, the bikers riding in a line. I mean, just yeah.
I want to get this game just so I can do a complete meltdown and make everyone crash. In these manager games, do you get to play as anyone?
That's a great question.
Or do you just watch?
I think you should pay.
Play.
I think you should pay the $35.99 and find out and let me know.
No, absolutely not.
Come on, man.
What, for the cycling manager?
Worth every penny. Welcome to the conversation, Steven.
Yeah,
no, it's fine.
Cycling managers.
It's fine.
I don't like.
How many have you played?
I've tried them already.
How many of the cycling managers in specific have you played?
I haven't played Cycling Manager, but I played the Football Manager. And it's
Witcher 3, great game. Have you played it? Nope.
Well, the managers are just the same. You're managing the team. You don't really play anything.
Game's fucking terrible. Have you played it? Nope.
Nope.
So then there's the Metro Conflict, which doesn't have a release. It just says summer 2015. What is this? Free to play shooter.
Hooked. Sign me up. Let's do it.
One of these levels looks like it was taken straight out of Dirty Bomb.
Straight out the. I ain't straight out of Compton. I'm straight out the trailer.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting tired of free to play shooters. And then June we have Echo of Souls.
It actually looks decent. It's an RPG.
MMORPG.
Yeah. Looks okay.
I'm not gonna play it. But that is it. Or what's coming this week.
Cycling Manager, though, boys. Go out, get it. Let's talk about it next week.
Oh, Jesus. And then, so weekly anime. What have you guys been watching on anime?
I just want to talk about, is it okay to pick up girls in a dungeon? I mean, clearly it's okay. It's such a great series, but this week in particular, I'm going to try not to I guess I'm not going to be spoiling because we're already past the date by a couple days, so I'm not gonna get too heavy into story here. But my question is, so last week the two gods decided, there were the god and the goddess, decided they were going to go in looking for this party in the dungeon, which is like totally a no go, right? Like not okay. And they even talk about that they're not supposed to be doing it, but they're going to do it anyways. And then like they're in the dungeon and they meet up with these other people, and nobody bats a fucking eye that the god and the goddess are in the dungeon, and I don't understand that.
Maybe they didn't know.
I mean, he clearly calls her goddess in front of everybody, and they all know who she is. I don't know that everybody knows who he is, the god that's in there, but they know who the goddess is.
So they're just kind of glazed over it then.
Yeah. Did you not watch it?
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if they get out safely or not.
What's wrong with you? Well, they're not out. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, maybe I'll start watching it because it's starting to sound interesting.
Dude, it's got a good story to it. I'm really digging it. It's a really good show. I hate the fact that I hate the fact that I'm waiting every week though to fucking watch a new episode. Like I want it to be something I could binge, like I'm gonna do with Game of Thrones tonight. I stopped like after the third episode this season and was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna listen to anybody that has anything to say about Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna read anything about Game of Thrones. I'm gonna wait until the series finale, which happened last night, and I'm gonna binge watch the shit out of that. I was gonna say today, but E3's going on and all this other shit, so I don't know that that's gonna happen today. But here over that, probably tonight. Actually, I'll probably stay up late tonight and do it after the stream.
All right, that is gonna do it for us this week. Um, Make sure you follow Wooly Bully right here on Twitch. We are having a 100 giveaway coming up soon once he hits 100 followers. He's really close. He's got 88 right now, so
12
only
more
need 12
people,
more.
and we got a giveaway going on for the PC version of Killing Floor, which is the only version of Killing Floor.
Killing Floor 2. There's actually two versions of Killing Floor.
What is it out?
Killing Floor and Killing Floor 2 are out, and I'm giving away Killing Floor
I know
2.
you're giving away Killing Floor 2, but it's only for the PC.
Oh, yes, it is the only version of Killing Floor 2 available is PC. Yes, that is fucking correct. That a little bit more open. Are you watching the Plants vs. Zombies trailer right now?
Yeah, you actually get to play as a zombie.
You get to play as a zombie in the other one.
I never played it, so I don't know.
Looks really good. So, yeah, I am gonna hang out. Actually, I'm gonna throw up the E3 2015 coverage, and I'm gonna quickly stop the cast and bring it back up and sit and chill and watch E3 and talk about it. You guys are welcome to join if you want, if you have nothing else to do. But as far as the weekly podcast, that's it. But I'm gonna be right back, like literally 10-15 seconds after we end the broadcast up with E3 chilling, talking, and we'll actually watch what is going on the Twitch stream right now.
Yep, and don't forget you can find us at oddbunch.org. We have a forum there where you can come and hang out. We also have a TeamSpeak server that you can come and hang out with us. Most of us are always there throughout the day. So we like to play games with people who hang out with our stream all the time. So yeah, definitely check back in. If you want to visit the site, It's oddbunch.org. And come hang out with us in TeamSpeak. We love to meet you and play some games. You can find Steven at Twitch TV/DarkMDBeaner. And can find me at Twitch TV/ Burret Steel with just replace the two L's with R's.
Good deal.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That was a link so that Adam could see the Need for Speed.
Okay.
Yep, that's going to do it for us this week. Come hang out with us next week, same time on Monday. will be at 3 p.m. Eastern or 12 p.m. Pacific. So come hang out with us, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yeah, like Willie Blue said, he'll be back in 10-15 minutes.
10, 15 seconds.
Seconds! Seconds!